So, this game was very anticlimactic. I've been waiting to play this game. I was playing WWE 2K22, but as soon as I got this, I played the entire thing in 2 days. Because Hitman has never had that many maps, except for the old games like Absolution, where it had a lot of maps. But, they start off the second mission with killing the guy from Hitman 2. Hitman's sort of friend. I thought he was going to be a big deal, but nope. Then Olivia shows up, who I don't even remember her, honestly. I don't think she was in the second Hitman game, but apparently she was a friend of Gray, Hitman's friend that died in the second mission after I thought he was going to be important. But Olivia ends up disappearing because she can't handle it. But in an earlier scene, Hitman says the ICA will stop at nothing to find him and her. But I guess they'll just won't find her if she decides it's too much and she quits. That's how it works. And then there's like 7 agents that go after you in one mission, and you kill 5, right? And then after that, the other 2 are told to leave because she doesn't want to lose more men. This part isn't a criticism yet, but when I played it, after I killed the 5 guards, I killed a few more guards, and one of them worked for her. So I killed a 6th guard, even though they were supposed to leave. And she said, Montgomery, are you there? So I thought that was really cool. But that would just happen to me during my playthrough. Now, to the actual criticism about the agents thing, is that once you leak to the world all the stuff the ICA did, but you cut you and Diana out, for obvious reasons, nothing happens with that. It's really not that big of a deal. We never get to see anything with the ICA happen. It's not really mentioned again, besides maybe once. It's just not a big deal. And why wouldn't the agents come after you then? Why did the agents come earlier? They didn't really make sense why they came earlier to me. They should have came after you when you exposed to the world what they did. But apparently that didn't make sense to the game. The train mission was really fun. It reminded me of the old Hitman games. Like Hitman Absolution. It had a lot of stuff in it. It wasn't just, kill your target and you can kill them in certain ways or a few cool things. There was always like running from the cops, hiding in places, fighting certain people and killing them. It really had the feel of the old games. It was pretty fun. So it was a pretty good game, but definitely a disappointment. Diana betraying you, sorta, and then it turns out she didn't actually betray you, wasn't, that big of a deal. I thought it should have been a big deal. It was kinda cool when they showed all the victims from the new Hitman games, where they showed the race driver that you killed from another game, Robert Knox and all that. I thought that was pretty cool. There's a few new weapons, as far as I know they were new, that were kinda cool, but they mostly just did the same stuff that other weapons did. Like they had some garden shears and stuff like that. Overall, a pretty fun game, but they did remove a feature that I really liked in Hitman 2. Hitman 1, you could climb on windows and climb outside buildings, obviously, but you couldn't shoot through windows. Hitman 2 added the feature that when you're crawling and walking on the walls outside, you can point a gun in and shoot at people. This game removed that feature. So I thought that was really dumb. That was a cool feature. But I guarantee they removed it because of the train mission. Because really, all you would have to do would be get in the train, throw a soda can or do something loud, go out the window, shoot them with a loud weapon. Other guards would come, and then you could shoot them too. So I can kind of see why they got rid of it, but really, man, you only had it for one game. Story mode really wasn't the best. It was kind of bland too. Hitman 2 had a pretty decent story, it wasn't the best, but I kind of miss it now because of this Hitman 3 story. Even though Hitman Absolution story wasn't the greatest, had a lot of corny stuff, and tried so hard to be edgy and had a lot of sexism and homophobia that have obviously aged badly, it arguably has had a better story than these last 3 games. These last 3 games have improved and they have a lot of better mechanics. They're a lot more fun gameplay wise, a lot more weapons and choices. But their stories just feel lazy. But the game is beautiful and it's amazing. So there's that. But yeah, that's about it for this game.